Hi, welcome back. Now, there are certain minor errors with regard to voice tense, and in this video, I'm going to discuss why there are certain areas where we use different prepositions other than by before the isn't in passive voice. Take, for example, I know the place. So, this is the conventional one, and very often we convert the active version into passive in this manner, which is completely wrong. But why? Now the rule is, here we have memorized the case that after known we don't use by, we use to. Now the exact reason is here with the verb know or known. Okay, the rule is, if I say I know the place, the meaning is exactly like this, that the place is familiar to me now, it was familiar to me in the past, and it will therefore familiar to me in the future as well. So it is a continuity of idea. Therefore, if we write the preposition by, like the place is known by me, it is as if I'm talking about the present only. All right. So by is therefore incorrect, and in its place we have to bring in to. Side by side, let us consider another example. In this case, you see the initial part is just the same, but here we are using the preposition by. But we must remember that after to there must be the isn't, but after by there must be a quality or sort of a characteristic feature that makes the place distinct or different from other places. Alright then, so let us take up another example, another problem, another situation, and try to solve it in this manner with proper reasoning. Now, if I say, smoke filled in the rooms. Now here again, the problem is, of course, with regard to the preposition before the isn't. So this one is active. So if we try to convert this sentence into passive, remember, in the preposition is with the verb. So the rooms, this phrase is the subject in the new sentence or the passive one. The rooms. And also remember that we must not say in the rooms the subject, no, because never ever a subject or an object can begin with a preposition. Remember this. So with a preposition, and if we get a phrase with a preposition, that phrase will be either an adjective phrase or an adverb phrase. Okay, so the rooms should be brought in first as subject, then filled, simple past tense, since it is plural, where filled, then in should be brought in as well. The rooms were filled in. Now this time we are getting smoke. Now if smoke is the agent behind this action or act, then we must use by, and if not, then we have to use a different preposition. So let us consider, smoke is inanimate, it can't do anything on its own. Possibly somebody made a fire and that smoke is coming inside the room, so smoke has no role to play in that way directly. So it is simply entering into the room because of some another action happening first. Therefore, by is not the correct option. We have to use over here with. Okay. Also remember that the given sentence, which is active, is heavily metaphorical because of the verb fill. So if we just express the meaning literally, the active version, the first one, can be written or rewritten as smoke gathered in the rooms. This time we realize that smoke, although it is an agent here, it is not doing any action. So gathered is sort of intransitive verb. And since it is an intransitive verb, smoke here in the passive version is not the agent. Okay? Alright then, after this one, another example, another problem, and of course, another solution. This time our sentence is, the box contained sweets. Okay, so this one is again active and heavily metaphorical. Now, if we rewrite this sentence expressing its meaning just literally, we can simply say, there was a box full of sweets. Now, we can convert this one into passive, but we can't simply convert this one into passive because here there is no just use of transitive verb with object. There is none here. So this metaphorical version can be converted to passive, and if we do so, we bring in the object first. Sweets contained simple past were contained. Then the case of preposition, then the agent or the performer. Now this time again, sweets were contained dash the box. Can we write by? Again, the simple logic is the box is not agent over here. The box is not doing anything. It is completely inanimate. A person or a shopkeeper is putting sweets inside that box. So box is completely not relevant as far as agency or performance is concerned. We have to use a different preposition. Now that preposition will be in. Okay, sweets were contained in the box, and within this phrase, the box is becoming an adverb phrase. All right, and of course the agent is hidden or dropped in this sentence. Let's then take up one more example. The man married the woman, says secretly. This one is active, no problem. Now, if we try to convert this sentence to passive, we have to understand that after the verb, we are getting two units. The woman, a noun phrase, and secretly an adverb phrase of manner. Remember, any adverb phrase, any adjective phrase can never ever be the object individually. It should be put separated. Now, since it is adverb and since it is essentially noun, they cannot be together because adverb can modify only an adverb, a verb, or an adjective. So they should be kept separated. So our object is simply the woman. Okay, then we have to use the verb appropriately. So simple past was, then past participle of the main verb, which is married. Then we have to put also secretly. It is better to put it in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Here, the woman was secretly married, then the preposition, and finally the agent. But this time, the man is not the only person who is doing the act of marriage. The woman is equally involved because the man and the woman, they are mutually, socially, legally now connected. Okay? Therefore, I can't simply say by. If I write by before the agent, it is as if that the man is doing everything and the woman is simply an object. In fact, she is also having an equally important and active role here. Therefore, by will be one-sided act. Therefore, in order to make the whole affair of marriage a two-sided act, there should be a different preposition, and that is to. Okay? So the woman was secretly married to the man. Also remember that there are certain cases where we can use by after the passive version was married. Let us also try to understand that. Like, the father will marry the daughter. Now, the meaning is of course awkward and incomplete. The father cannot marry his daughter. So, in order to indicate the fact that the father made the necessary arrangements for the marriage ceremony, we should use the preposition of. Then it is perfect. Marry of meaning not to marry himself or herself, but to make the necessary arrangement for a marriage occasion. Okay, so this time we bring in the object first. The daughter, then the verb will be married past participle, then the preposition of will just be put after the main verb. Then we have to bring in the preposition by, and finally the agent, the father. Okay, all right then. So that's all about this video today on how to avoid silly errors or common errors with regard to voice change whenever we frame the passive ones and we get confused whether or not we should use by all the time or different other prepositions before the agent. All right, so keep watching, because I'll be back with many more videos like this one so that you can get better day by day, and ultimately you will be able to serve yourself as well as your motherland in the long run. Thanks for watching.